Mm, Hi everybody, my name is Vanessa Daza. I'm here in my favorite tea place in West Palm Beach. I'm ready to get married this weekend. So I would like to share with you my points about my reflection of the video that we watched in the chapter. So excited. What excites you about the knowledge you have gained from the chapter and the video? Well, my excitement is based in knowledge because I'm getting all the knowledge I need in order to talk to my parents. I mean, when I say my parents, it's that my children's, my students' parents, and tell them how important is to communicate with their children, how important is to connect, because you can talk to the kids, but actually connecting to me is the hardest thing I have ever done. But little by little, it's becoming second nature on me. Why? Because through my education, I got trained in conscious discipline, which is one of my favorite self-regulation programs for teachers, parents, and mostly for children. And to me, it's so important to get educated in everything that I can, especially in early childhood education, because I'm a very passionate early childhood education teacher. I want to learn, and what really excites me about learning through your materials or the materials that the professor provide to us is that every video and every chapter takes me out there in order to make a difference in the way I teach. So, words. What do you find worrisome the knowledge you have gained from the chapter and the video? Well, the fact that um, early childhood early childhood literacy skills that are not developed, or any kind of you know developmental skills that are not developed fully, can affect the the adulthood of a child. That really worries me. And as a teacher, to me, I have so much pressure in this because I want to give the best education around. So, um, a way for me to change this is by not only educating myself but also educating my parents about connecting. What ways, in which ways we can connect to a child, you know, in what ways can we go and make a difference, and instead of doing business talk like sit down, be quiet, go to bed, nap, all of that, to just converse with the child. You ask open-ended questions, and that's something that I feel that my children really enjoy when I'm teaching them, because I'm not their teacher. I'm just a guide. And like someone mentioned in one of the videos, is that let's start listening to the children. What are they excited about? What do they want to learn? And that's going to help us so much in the classroom setting, because the children are going to be happy in peace because they're more eager to learn. Needs. What else do you know? Uh, what else do you need to know or find out about these ideas? Well, I feel that with the group that I'm working with, we just talk about what subjects can we, or what literacy family programs, what would be the problems that you can find in this kind of like early literacy skills, like what's going on for the final project. So I I came across an article in which said that children that do not develop strong literacy skills might hinder their future. In other words, might hurt them in the future as an adult. And I'm like, whoa, why this is going on? So I need to know why, and why this is happening, and also what can we do in order to change this outcome, because it is sad that children are not getting the best education, not only at the school but also at home, and why these skills are not being developed in these two places. So to me, that's something that I need to know, in what ways I can help my students and my families in order to avoid this this situation of not getting developed in their literacy skills. So, instant steps, suggestions. What is the current state or opinion on the knowledge you have gained from this chapter and the video? What should you? What should your next step would be in your evaluation of this idea? So, I think that if I ever have my if I ever had taken my job seriously, this time is gonna be we're going to business. So I think that I mean you just gotta educate your parents and the people that you work with, especially people with young children. A child is not a toy. A child is not something that you can dress up like a doll. A child is a human being that has feelings, that has emotions, that has his or her upside down moments, and we have to deal with them. So we have to do that as parents, as teachers. We need to be able to communicate and be able to not only communicate but connect with them, And what can we do? Well, get more education, get trained in what ways can we help our parents. And for example, something that we can do in order to improve literacy skills at home will be, for example, something that I do. I like to share my lesson plan with my parents through a school app called Class Dojo. And every week on Wednesday afternoon, I post my lesson plan for the week before. And in there, I put the books that we're going to read through the week. We put the class schedule, but also I like for my parents to have the school schedule, like the activities that we do, because they break that daily routine when they go home. And especially during the weekend, that even my children, like they don't even nap anymore. Well, that was before, because they just came back on Monday being crazy. And then you ask them, what do you do? And they're like, so something that we can do as teachers, caregivers, directors even, we should be more involved with these families and start establishing a conversation. Hey, do you think you need the skills in order to talk to your children? What about if you do conscious discipline? What about if you put videos of conscious discipline and teach your parents or suggest this video to your parents? This is a way. Remember, we live in a 21st century. We live in the 21st century, and nowadays we have social media. So we can share this information that we just learned and share it with people that have children, and they will realize, oh my God, she's absolutely right. So my suggestion is share this information, because sharing is caring. Okay, so I feel that I have learned a lot through this class and other early childhood education reading classes. Very happy and blessed that I'm able to keep learning, because remember, the more you know, the more you see. And teaching, and I always tell this to my coworkers, teaching is not only 7 to 3 or 9 to 6, or I don't know what schedule do you have. If you're planning to be a teacher, you are a teacher 24/7. To me, it's like that. I'm constantly communicating with the parents of the children. I'm always updating pictures of them. I'm always putting pictures of them doing things. We're doing a lot of projects. So we want the parents to be part of the classroom setting. You want the parents to be welcome and invited. I used to work with someone that she just, every time the parent came in, hi, how are you? And then bye. So there was no connection. So the parent is like, okay, well, how was she? Was she good? Was she bad? And I'm like, no, there's nothing bad or good. Everybody's great. So then when I started to put the app, it really helped. Not only helped me to put pictures of the children and put the schedule, but also helped me to talk to the parents and establish a conversation and a relationship. And now they know what the children are learning in school. Hence, they can talk about it in the car. So are you reading this book? What this book is about? What is this book is about? What did you do in this picture? Oh, can you tell me what did you do in this picture? Look, let me show you. It's awesome. So, and somebody that is in this class that actually she works with me. I told her about this app. Hi, Jennifer. So this is what I do. So I use this app, and then I put the books that we're doing. We put the lesson. For example, this week we're doing the letter A. So I took a bunch of pictures of the children doing the letter A, and it's kind of like a Facebook for parents and like of your class. So it's pretty cool. So right now, listen, there's no excuse. Share and care. Share this information, and that's why I love this platform, because it has helped me not only to communicate with my parents but also to grow as a teacher and learn and share this documentation, share all of this. So here, suggestions: share your knowledge, and don't be um, stingy about it. Just share. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'm excited about my week. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day.